In news that we are breaking to you this morning, in the Unnao rape case, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has now directed the State Home Department to ensure that the S.I.T visits Unnao and submits its first report by this evening. Meanwhile, rape-accused BJP MLA's brother, along with 4 others, have been sent to 14 days judicial custody on charges of assaulting the father of the rape survivor, who later succumbed to his injuries. Meanwhile, assurances of justice by the UP government pouring in for the family, even as rape-accused BJP MLA Kuldeep Singh roams scot-free. Remember, the BJP MLA has been accused of raping a girl a year ago. The family claims that they have been running from pillar to post, looking for justice. Prashant joining me on the phone line. He's been tracking this story for us. Prashant, good morning. At this stage, the Chief Minister now seems to have woken up to the situation, seeing the way the media has focused on this story, perhaps. The S.I.T was formed yesterday. We heard the police giving assurances that it is going to investigate. Also on the Unnao police, whether it deterred in any way in following this case up. But the important point is, MLA Kuldeep Singh is still a free man. Why hasn't he been arrested yet?
Well, listen, this is an action coming in too little too late by the Chief Minister, because this incident pertains to a year back. I was hoping Yogi and his police to, arrest the culprits, arrest the accused, that also includes one of the MLAs of the ruling party. So there are many questions that have been raised, but yes, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath late last night had issued orders to Home Secretary saying the S.I.T must be visiting Unnao today to submit the first report till late today evening. So Yogi wants the report by today evening, but the bigger question, of course, is the laxity in action by police against Mr. Singer, who happens to be the MLA. So this is something that will be asked by everyone, but the answer, the onus of answering completely lies with UP police and also Yogi Adityanath, because he was the one who claimed to be championing the cause of women empowerment and women's safety before.
No, but why is the BJP shielding this man? Look at the brazen attitude of Kuldeep Singh. He has the audacity to say कि ये निम्न स्तर के लोग हैं, ये साजिश है. He even does victim shaming. He says he is the one who's being targeted and maligned, and there is a conspiracy against him. What gives him this kind of confidence when there is enough reason to believe that he and his henchmen assaulted the family of the rape survivor?
Well, it shows you the moral bankruptcy of the BJP as a party in Uttar Pradesh, because BJP has always been a party that shields its own men. First, it was the cases that was taken back, the Muzaffarnagar riot cases. Now you have one of the most shameful incidents in UP politics, that a BJP MLA is accused of, allegedly raping minors. So this is something that is not happening for the first time. Each and every time it happens, the BJP as a party comes out and shields.
And not just that, the police remains extremely ineffective. We've only heard assurances. Initially, the police came out and said that there is personal animosity between both the groups, as if that justifies gang rape. Anyway, do stay on with us. Let's play out some reactions.
I'm told that his family members used derogatory word, that ये निम्न जाति के लोग. This is what the family members have addressed to those who are victims. If they have mindset like this, then definitely they could have done it. And now the government is in action. Anybody who has done it will be brought to the book. And I come to know that culprit has been arrested. And if his brother is also part of conspiracy, law will take its own course.
This is what UP has become, and the MLA is mocking at the system. He's roaming around scornfully, talking about what has happened. Yes, and not just this, he goes and he gets full protection from the Chief Minister, whereas justice will always elude women, the weaker people who have no voice, who cannot fight against the system. Instead of the state coming to their rescue against perpetrators of this kind of crime, no matter who they are, no matter how well connected they are. But this is what BJP is all about.
This is something that the Prime Minister launched a program called Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. But we have seen what is happening in Uttar Pradesh. This is the most shocking incident that you can see. That the person who went to commit suicide because of no action being taken by the police, her father is taken into custody and then beaten to death. And no action has been taken. Where are the Prime Minister and where is the Chief Minister? I'm in a state of shock that the Chief Minister has not made a statement as yet.
दलित अत्याचार और महिला अत्याचार को लेकर के हम जीरो टॉलरेंस के पक्षधर हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि भाजपा के उस विधायक को गिरफ्तार किया जाए जिसके विरुद्ध लड़की ने जाकर के खुद मुकदमा दर्ज कराया है और मुख्यमंत्री के पास गुहार की है।
This is a very unfortunate thing. I don't know why Yogi Adityanath is behaving as if somebody is just a BJP and BJP MLA. They can do anything, including rapes, attacks on the people and all this. Once he becomes the chief minister, he thinks that there will be no crimes or no mistakes on behalf of his government and his party. That is absolutely wrong.
Well, from the same state of Uttar Pradesh, two similar cases have been reported in the last 24 hours. A minor was raped in her own home, allegedly by her neighbor. In another case, a young girl attempted suicide after being raped. The accused have been arrested in both these cases.
मुकदमा दर्ज कराया गया है पीड़िता द्वारा और इसमें मुकदमा दर्ज किया गया है। इसकी डॉक्टरी कराई गई है और 164 के बयान कराए जाएंगे। अभियुक्त इसमें गिरफ्तार हो गया। ST एक्ट के साथ जो 325 ST एक्ट और 376 IPC के तहत मुकदमा होगा। हाँ, इसी तरह एक गोहना खेड़ा गांव है गुरसानगंज में, वहाँ का भी मामला आया है जिसमें घटना और दिनांक 6 तारीख की बता रहे हैं और उनका कहना है कि हमारी लड़की ने हमें बताया नहीं, शर्म के मारे। तो इसमें भी अभियोग पंजीकृत कर लिया गया है और जिनका नाम बताया गया है उनकी अरेस्टिंग भी हो गई है।
Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath's Ram Rajya, that's the question being raised. Prashant is joining me again on the phone line. Prashant, so Unnao, Kannauj and perhaps every single district in Uttar Pradesh, it's the same story where women are not safe, they have nobody to go to, they have no voice. If they speak up, if they try to actually get a complaint done, look what happens, especially in this Unnao case. In these two cases in Kannauj, can you tell us what's been the progress in investigation?
Well, talking about the progress, we should be talking about how the entire law and order situation has clambered in the state of Uttar Pradesh, the state that had introduced anti-Romeo squad, a sham that was, put forward by the Yogi government the moment it came to power in 2017. The entire BJP's campaign in 2017 was based on how the women's security and women empowerment would be given top priority. But nothing really has changed in the past 1 year. We have been covering UP for quite some time, and we are seeing same story being repeated every single time from every single district, almost every day. So nothing really has changed. In this particular instance, you have two Dalit girls actually being raped within 24 hours, and the police actually having failed to do anything against the culprit. So this is something that is very, very shocking at a time when the entire nation is enraged after what has happened in Unnao. Questions are being raised on Yogi government, but despite that, you have the criminals in UP, their minds are so bolstered, they do not care about anything else, and have now, raped two Dalit girls within 24 hours in Kannauj.
So, criminals on the prowl, sexual predators on the prowl, crimes have been committed with impunity, with absolute impunity. And then when no action is taken, perhaps these elements only get emboldened. And look at the level of people. There are MLAs who are also accused in rape cases. So that just shows the level. But has the Yogi government responded to the situation yet? It's not just that the crimes are being committed, it's also that the policing and the law enforcement in UP has completely broken down.
So the Yogi government has a very bad habit of shielding its own. The entire government goes into a nutshell whenever questions are raised of him. Be it the BRD Medical College, be it, hospitals after hospitals, we saw a series of deaths of children. And now you have almost everyday stories like this coming out. So the UP government goes inside a shell, does not come out and answer. But the fact still remains that the same government that claimed that law and order was something that would be given top priority on, that government has completely failed on that front.
So look at the health sector,
Like
look at the education sector, what's happening in BHU, look at the medical apathy in UP, and look at the level of crimes that's happening. Women are unsafe in every single district of UP, and rapes are happening, and the top leadership of the BJP also is now among those accused. That's the shameful part. Thanks, Prashant, for joining us.